They were shot in the head, both of them.
Last week, I just flee from Iran.
I saw the revolution. I saw the people.
I have friends, they are died already. I have friends, they lost them eyes. I have friends, they cannot walk.
They went there and they just shooting inside home in front of the family.
I know 5 people from my hometown, they got killed.
Straight shots in the head. How could you ignore all these people?
Trump, help the Iranian people, free Iran, please.
I met 2 or 3 people that had been shot themselves. A lot of people were really scared about turning up on camera because they have friends and family that are currently in custody in Iran. That's got to be a significant proportion of the UK population, which is like 100,000 people or something. 10,000 people or so outside of Downing Street, and no one was, seemingly covering it from the BBC or anything like that. So that was also interesting. Make your own mind up about, what these guys are saying. A lot of them have got some very sad and horrible stories about what's happened to them.
So many people killed, a few of the family also. And one of the family, when he ran away from them, he went to home, they went there and they just shooting inside home in front of the family.
They went into the home and shot?
Yes, on the evening time. And they just shoot him and they kill him. The city they call Gajsaran. They just track him, where is he? And they kill him in front of the family, in front of the very young children.
It's terrible. I'm so sorry to hear that.
I was there when everything happened and then came back to the UK again a few days ago, last week. And they started shooting right away.
At you guys?
At us, yes. We were lucky there was a nice distance between us and them, and they didn't have AK-47s, only shotguns. So I was hit by the shotgun. I have the photos to show you. My friends next to me were shot again as well. So they started shooting first and then the tear gas. And my friend saw it with his own eyes. 2 people went back to the main street, and once they got out of the alley, they were shot in the head, both of them. Every single person literally I talked to, they knew personally 1 or more people that died. It's a lot. It was a real massacre. We call BBC Ayatollah BBC, actually. It's Ayatollah BBC. If you ask people, they know. It's a saying between us. People are calling for Reza Pahlavi, right? But BBC never talks about it. Death toll is over 40,000. But BBC still reports 5,000. And the number of people died in Iran in a few days is more than the number of people died in Palestine in a year. No one should be killed, and genocide is bad everywhere. But what I think is the people who support Palestine, they don't really care about the lives of the people. They just do it because it's anti-Jews, right, So if the regime in Iran goes, people in Palestine will benefit. People in Lebanon will benefit. People in Iraq will benefit,
I'm here for my people. I want to be the voice of them.
Yeah.
They are voiceless. My people are voiceless at the moment.
When were you last in Iran?
Tehran, capital. That's where I'm from.
How long ago since you were last there?
I came back on 12th of January. I went there on 5th.
Wow.
I came back on 12th. I had to come back home with my missus. I have a child. I have a 2.5-year-old son. I had to come back to my life. But accidentally, I was in middle of a revolution. I saw the revolution. I saw the people. Too many people. Millions of people are out. They want change. They want freedom. They want their king back. King Reza Pahlavi.
Did you see the protest happen?
Yes, I'm going to show you the pictures and everything later on. Yes, it's crazy. It's chaos. They've been killing people. They've been killing our people. Mercifully. A friend of mine, his cousin was shot and killed. He went to the Behesh Zahra, where the people are killed over there. He called me and he said, sorry, I can't catch you. I can't see you at the moment because my cousin is dead. And there are too many bodies in the floor. Too many bodies that we have to zip up the black sheets to find out who are there. I spoke with the Sky News. I've been trying myself a lot. I spoke with CNN. I spoke with BBC. But I don't know who their side on. They need to take sides. People's sides or Islamic, fanatics. There is no other sides.
But is there any reason for them not to cover it?
Well, we have to see what the politics say to them. I don't understand. Over 50,000 people are killed. One person life is matter. Iranian life is matter for everybody. Imagine 50,000 people. Where is European Union?
Yeah.
Where is Chris Summer? I've been telling this guy, I've been telling everybody all over
Yeah.
from a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
We care about Iranian people, Iranian lives.
Yeah.
Our brothers, our sisters have been killed. We need a change soon, freedom.
But why does the BBC cover so much of Gaza but doesn't cover?
We have to look into it. Everybody have to look into it. We need to see why.
Yeah.
There must be a reason for it.
It's like a double standard.
Exactly. There's something that's behind it. We don't know. I don't know. I'm not a politician. I'm just a normal guy. I don't know.
Okay, that's good. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
What
much.
was your name?
Meraj Tehrani, that's my name is.
Meraj Tehrani.
Thank you so much
No,
for
you're
having me,
welcome.
brother.
No,
thank you very much.
Khamenei, motherfuck you.
Anything for you?
Yes. Khamenei, motherfucker.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I have a family. I have a parents. I have my wife is there. Yes.
Your wife is in Iran.
Yes, my wife is in Iran. Yes, brother.
How long have you been in the UK?
10 years. Yes, around 10 years.
Can you go back or no?
No, I haven't been. I haven't any. No, I can't. No. Some family, if it's some people died in the protest, they killing, government killing. If you want to go to collect the body, you have to pay for bullets and for body. Whose body is being shot from the head. They selling all of their body like a kidney, heart, everything there because they need the money. They make your money and pay for the shooting. Some people is coming from the Iraq, Syria, Afghanistan. They coming to help my government to shooting people. They need the money to pay for them. Unfortunately, they don't care about any Iranian people. And they're shooting the children, old people, young people. Most of the die killed. Unfortunately, it was the children and the young people. The teenager, under 18, under 20. I can prove that, brother. You will see later in what news. No, we don't follow the BBC. BBC is not good for my people. The government to support them. They call Ayatollah BBC. You know that. Exactly. And they cover the which news they wanted to do. Exactly.
So they're like a mouthpiece for the regime.
Yes. Indeed, unfortunately.
Is our king's signature.
Oh, okay.
Why do you feel like you can't show yourself on camera?
Facial recognition, if I ever decide to go back to Iran, if, God forbid, there is no regime change, there are facial recognitions. But one of the main reasons is that amongst the solidarity crowd that we have here, there will be a number of spies, a lot of spies that are pro-regime.
You know anybody in Iran right now?
Or my family, yeah, my cousins, my aunts, my grandparents. Yeah, when the landlines opened, my aunt called my mum and just to let us know that she was fine. Essentially, anyone that's making contact with the UK, they are risking their lives because the phone lines are all tapped. Thank God my immediate family, like cousins and aunts, they were all fine, but we know of extended family members that have been impacted, that have been shot and died.
What do you hope for from the West at the moment?
To bloody get involved and actually support. First, how they can do that, to actually cover this genocide, this mass massacre that is resemblant to the bloody Holocaust that happened. And for Trump to actually stand on his promise to helping the Iranian people, be it boots on the ground, be it intercepting the network, the internet network, so for people to actually be able to get in touch with the outside world and just cover the level of atrocity that's happening right now.
I was there last week. I just flew from Iran on 8th and 9th in January, and we went out both with our families, and they just opened fire. That's it. They killed innocent people.
Out on the crowd that you were in?
Yeah. And I have the videos and everything. We don't want that regime. That regime must go. And second, We want a secular democratic country. And we hope Reza Pahlavi can help and lead the transition until we can have voting, and choose what we want.
Do you know anybody that was shot yourself or anybody arrested?
This is Hassan Samakush, the uncle of my friend, my best friend. He got killed. My own uncle got shot. 2 of my cousins got shot. And they're okay now. They wasn't severe, but many people are died.
The terrible thing is they don't let people to find the murdered one, to find their loved ones when they're killed. So they hide them away. They demand money to get them back, and they don't give, the corpse to the families to even bury. They demand money to just give their loved ones to them, and it's brutal. We don't want them. We don't want this extreme regime. We just want to live as human.
How do you think it's been covered by the media in the UK?
It's not really they don't want, because it doesn't fit the narrative. The West is trying to show Islam as a peaceful religion. We have lived for 50 years under an Islamic regime. It's not. Honestly, it's not. The second they take over the power, they kill anybody who speaks against them.
My parents are Muslims. I used to be Muslim. If you are truly a person with a belief, you live the life with goodwill and as a human. So whatever you believe is fine, but when, a religion becomes like, a power wind, it ruins a country. It happened in Ireland, it happened before in Syria, it happened in Iraq, and it is happening in Iran, and we don't want it. Whichever belief people have. We have Zoroastrian, we have Jewish in Iran, we have Muslims in Iran. We have so many diverse religious people and so many diverse cultures in Iran. So this is not a problem with any religion or culture or any people or any race. This is the problem with people who are brutal, and in the name of religion they do everything that's totally opposite of what written in Quran or what's written in any religious book. So we are not fighting against a religion. We are fighting against freedom. For me to be able to have my religion, have my belief, instead of forcing something on me.
They'll just put fire on him. Look at just the crowd. Just the crowd. All families, all young people, old people, children. And this is the day. You see the shotgun. You see the shotgun.
Is that one of the IRGC?
Yeah. He's Basij or IRGC. Usually plain clothes. Do you see the shotgun in his hand? He's walking with a shotgun.
Did he shoot into your crowd?
Yeah.
That's the crowd.
I was in a car. I was in my car driving, and they were just walking among us and shooting other people.
That's Downing Street. So I guess the question for me is that if it isn't covered on the BBC News, I wonder why.
Now, but you can see everybody for the Palestine and Gaza and all of that sort of place, they are out and shouting for it for months. And over 36,000 people died in 2 days. Nobody seems to care.
Why do you think it's not being covered in the news?
I have no idea, but it's not fair. Whatever that is not fair. To be honest with you, is like they are benefiting from having that current regime. They can buy cheap oil, and I don't know why that is, but what I gather is they don't care as much. They see some support from states and from Israel maybe, and they think is a sort of foreign guided revolution, but it's not. When you talk with the people in Iran, they just had enough. That's what it is.
What percentage of Iranians do you think want regime change?
If you ask me, literally everyone, other than the very smallest percentage within the government organization, which they are benefiting from that, the rest of people, I think that Iran is one of the very few countries that people are different from the regime. And everyone in here, they know few people died within their family or friends. Literally, I know 5 people from my hometown, they got killed. This is really sad, really sad. And not only that, the way they dealt with the death, they took over 30,000 people, and people had to find their dear ones, their son, their kids, over just thousands of body in a body bag. They had to sift through. They have to find them. Imagine, as a parent, you're looking for your 14 years old son, which is not coming back home, and you have to go through to thousands of bags, which they got shot in the head. Lots of them were alive, and they got shot in the head.
So that is his cousin that was killed last week.
These are just some of the people that have lost their lives. I know families that are close to me that have lost son, daughter, cousins, straight shots in the head. There was a mass killing, as I said, in the north of Iran. That was thousands, and they set a whole bazaar on fire, and on the exit and entrance there were soldiers shooting directly. A person that I know, they were shot in the heart and again in the head, so 2 shots. And I've heard that people in the hospitals, the ones that have made it to the hospital, they're going into hospitals and they're actually killing them too. A friend of mine who was arrested, her mother said that she had her phone call from prison and she asked for the day after pill, so the contraceptive pill. So that just makes us think that they're girls that are in custody and that are being held. We call them by Ayatollah BBC for a reason, because Iranians believe they're getting directly funded by the Islamic Republic government. They're trying everything they can to, first of all, not call it a revolution, and second, to claim that it's not organic. The pro-Palestinian supporters have refused to support the Iranian people, and they don't hide it, and they say it very loud and clear. They know that a lot of the Hamas funding coming in is from the Islamic Republic. And they say if we are to support the Iranians and get rid of the regime, who will pay for our war and who will fund Hamas for us to continue our fight to get our land back? So they are selective with their human rights. And we're holding the Israeli flag and American flag is why we're not holding other flags. So where are all the other countries? Why aren't they supporting us? If they were, we will hold their flag. But they're not. The only 2 countries that are supporting Iran, and we need foreign intervention, even though we don't want it. The people in Iran are asking for it. Look at the amount of people here. How could you ignore all these people?
Trump act now! Trump act now!
BBC Persia, if you look on all of their staffs, they are somehow coming from the Iranian or the Islamic news, and they are connected. So obviously they don't want to say anything because they're getting the money. Everybody can go on the internet and check it. 2 years ago when we had the demonstration, they didn't want to say anything. They just want to say these are some people coming on the streets against the Islamic rules, which shouldn't be. But it's what we want. We just freedom, nothing else.
You were shot 5 years ago? Yeah, 6 years ago.
Fucking hell.
I think there's like a lot of people died in my country now. That's why we are here. That's why we just try to like change this fucking regime. We don't want it. No one want to this like terrorists. Even for another country is not good, you know. I have friends, they died already. Like my friends, I know them. I see them only photo like in Instagram, and I say, what the fuck? What happened to him? They say, oh, he's died. Like, oh, what happened? Because we didn't have internet to have a connect with them, contact with them, like to see what's happened, what's going on there, you know. And also when the people was in the floor, like they was dying, not dying, like still have a life. They was shooting to kill them to finish it. And we have video to see them. Like I don't know if the government from here or any other country they seen it or no, but they kill people like they was alive. Still they can't take them to the hospital to like be alive, and they just the last shot for them, like just kill them. Just done it. Just kill it. Yeah, just make sure they did. They cannot do protest anymore. I have friends, they are died already. I have friends, they lost them eyes. I have friends, they cannot walk anymore. To them, like we have a lot of friends. Even they was alive in the street and they was still alive. They was shot in the body, but they was still alive. But the police going to do last shot to them to die. We need to ask all the countries, USA, Trump or UK, anywhere, they can help us to change this regime because we don't want it.
We were posting and posting and posting, and it was so funny to see no news outlets, none of these activists, all these people that have been shouting for Palestine, shouting for Sudan, shouting for all these places that obviously are going through a lot as well, but then go completely silent for Iran, not even recognize the amount of pain Iranian people are going through, you know. It's not like 1 or 2 or 10 or 20 people. It's literally, we don't know how many it is exactly, but it's somewhere between 40,000 to 50,000. So exactly, and they all have families as well, so you can just imagine how we must be feeling. I think, this is my opinion, but it might be with the links that it has with Israel. They think that, you know, if you're pro-Iranian people, you must be pro-Israel, and they get all of these things mixed up with each other. You know, this movement from the Iranian people has nothing to do with none of this. People of Iran are literally asking for freedom. That's the only reason why we're here. It's the only hope we have, really, to be able to go back to our country. I haven't gone back in 5 years, you know, because I'm a singer, and as a singer, I'm a criminal, not allowed to sing. We're very disappointed by the international community, but we do have a little bit of hope, obviously, because it's our home and we want to have it back.
Yeah, and we're not gonna stop this time. We're gonna fight until we get the freedom back.
Do you have all your friends in Iran? Are they safe, or have some of them been hurt?
No, not safe. It's because it's a people, Islamic regime, as a cut internet, can't is a light, electric, anything, and we can is a connection as a communication for people.
So you can't tell. You have no idea.
No.
They're okay.
No.
Trump, help the Iranian people, free Iran, please. That's why we are here, yeah?
Obviously like and comment and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this once in a while.